Omaha, y'all gonna make some noise for Bud Crawford?
I like to thank everybody.
You know, I just know, the caliber of fighter that Errol is. You know, just like I know the caliber fighter of Tim. You know, I think both of them have taken a lot of damage in their career so far. But I just think, Errol skill-wise, just edge.
I couldn't think of a better scenario. He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter. This fight, is happening now. I think it's happening at a great time. Terence is my dancing partner. I feel like we're gonna make each other great.
I want to, show everybody that I'm back and I'm better than before.
Terence Crawford shared his first reaction after training alongside Errol Spence ahead of a massive showdown with Tim Tszyu. Crawford said Spence looked sharp, focused, and fully confident, believing the truth has what it takes to shock Tszyu on fight night.
Because we hold each other accountable. Like today, I'm like, man, nah, but he like, man, come on. I'm like, all right, let's go. And those are the moments that is defining in a fight, where those last rounds that your body is telling you no, but your mind is like, let's go. So it all works.
Errol Spence is pushing himself to the limit in training camp, showing fresh motivation and intense focus as he prepares to silence doubters and prove he still belongs among boxing's elite.
Definitely, a long road to get to this point. Stuff takes time. My dad always say, man, he's so stubborn. Yeah, I'm stubborn, but my stubbornness, that's what got me here.
Spence believes this fight will shape how his career is remembered, seeing it as an opportunity to reclaim his place at the top of boxing.
Cool fight. This is what my dad used to talk to me about when he used to watch fights 40 years ago, when you had Tommy Hearns and Ray Leonard and all the greats, the four kings, and people adored them because they're really competitive fighters.
Crawford also believes this is a massive fight for boxing. Crawford understands that a victory could restore Spence's reputation and immediately place him back among the sport's elite competitors.
This is one of them fights that would be talked about forever.
Spence has always been known for his pressure fighting, body punching, and physical strength, and much of the camp is reportedly centered around sharpening those strengths again.
What I work, is going to benefit, my kids, my mother, my father, so I know it's not just me, and that's one of the things I had to realize again once, once the car accident and, certain things happened, and realize that it's not just me, I'm in there, not just me, I'm fighting for everybody, because everybody's sacrificing their own way.
There you go, control.
And when it gets hard, I'll be like, man, I don't know if I can do this. But then I'll be like, my kids deserve better. Now I'm going to keep working, I'm going to keep grinding.
Trainers have emphasized that elite conditioning will be critical against a younger, aggressive fighter like Tszyu, who is expected to bring constant pressure and power.
It's going to come down to fortitude. He faced a lot of things that shows that he has the mental fortitude and mental toughness. And I think that that's going to play a big role in Errol becoming undisputed champion.
Spence knows he cannot afford to fade late in the fight, especially after years outside the ring. So, conditioning has reportedly become one of the central focuses of camp.
If I didn't train as hard, it's going to dawn on me during fight night. I'm kind of like a worry freak. It's not your fault when somebody exploits you and bring out that weakness that you already knew you had, but you didn't change the results. So it's better to do it now and not have to worry about your legs getting tired in the fight, because the fight's too late. I'm doing everything, training hard, sparring hard, running hard.
Sparring sessions have been intense and highly strategic. Spence's team appears focused on recreating the style and rhythm of Tszyu in training, using sparring partners who can pressure forward, throw combinations, and force exchanges at close range.
I can save you out there. You're on your own. If I miss a tackle, I got someone to get my back. If I drop the ball, someone can pick me up. If Earl drops the ball, that's over. It's over.
While his opponent seeks an edge high above sea level, Spence hunts for his in the searing Texas heat. He knows in the pick'em blockbuster ahead, the smallest of margins could tip the outcome.
It's just a tough, gritty gym. It's old school. If you can get through being in a 100-something degree gym, sparring and training, once you get in front of those bright lights, it's pretty easy for me.
The goal is to sharpen timing, reflexes, and defensive awareness while helping Spence regain comfort under live pressure.
Addition, he doesn't stop. We spar like 12 or 13 rounds a day. He's a worker. He understands like what it's going to take to be successful.
That's why he's the best coach in boxing, because he don't try to pamper me. When I look like, he gonna say I look like, I don't care how big you get, ain't nobody get pampered, and he gonna critique me like I'm a grown man. Appreciate you, man. No doubt. Real. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
That's how my best coach has been.
Social media people telling you how great you are. You ain't got nobody telling you, hey, tighten up. That's how you fall off. That's how you get up there and draw.
Spence believes he still has unfinished business in boxing. He wants to remind fans and critics that one difficult loss does not erase years of elite performances and championship accomplishments. His confidence seems rooted not only in his physical abilities, but also in his understanding of the sport.
You know, I'm the big fish. I'm the shark in the ocean. They'll put me in there with other sharks. I want my fans to see that I'm facing a real champion, a real fighter who's just as hungry as me, the big fish. If I lose, you know, it would be because he's better than me. It wouldn't be just because I didn't train 100% or I wasn't focused. I feel indestructible. I just feel like another fighter can't be.
Crawford says he has long respected Errol Spence Jr. dating back to Spence's amateur and Olympic career. He insists he was a genuine fan before they ever became rivals, having followed Spence's early development and supported his rise in boxing.
Man,
You're right.
like people always thought like they thought I didn't like him and all that. I'm a Spence fan.
No,
like when we the build up, I'm like, man, hey, let me get your autograph. You know what I mean? Because I watched you come up. I'm older than you, but I watched you, rooted for you when you was in the amateurs, when you was in the Olympics, all that, bro. You know what I mean? Like you came when I fought in Dallas and Arlington. You was there watching me fight. You know what I mean? It's okay to say you a fan. Right. You know what I mean? Oh, it's okay. Like I was a fan of Spence. Like I'm still a fan. I hope he do well and things like that. But
Greg Hackett acknowledges that Spence has clearly been training and believes his mentality is focused and serious, showing a mindset of having work to do and ignoring outside opinions.
I don't know what to expect as far as his eyes. I haven't seen him in the sparring session. I haven't seen him in anything in the gym. I seen him in the gym. I know he's been training, but I haven't seen him, so I can't say like his eyes and reflexes. I can't say what they're gonna look like, but I know his mentality is, you know, I got work to do. So, you know what I mean, when Tim Tszyu said, well, you didn't even win my hand, you know, I don't got it again. We get ready to fight. That let me know that Errol Spence is in the right state of mind. He understands. He got work to do, pain to put in. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think Tim Tszyu is looking at it like a lick, like he think Errol.
According to Hackett, Tszyu need to come out aggressively, using his jab and avoiding distractions or verbal exchanges. If they trade freely, either fighter can win, but the smarter one will have the advantage. Spence won't be able to bully Tszyu throughout, though he may have moments of control, and Tszyu will also have opportunities.